Hello, welcome back to CL Season 16 for the finale here in Brno. And the title, the both driver and constructors title is already decided in Thatcher, with Johnny Fu winning the drivers and VLP taking the constructors. But there's a battle for P2 here between Kiato and Betuko in the drivers, and there's a slight chance Bobcat can take P3 away from SRA here for P2 in the constructors, but we'll see then for first laps of qualifying, as we have a full grid today. It's just quite surprising, as last time around I think we only had 13 and in Estonia we had 10 drivers. As we see then, F1 Fan and Manbegoat tying for pole position as it stands. Sejush in third. And we have Kiato fourth, Bana fifth. As it stands now. Yua and Manbegoat has come back from a long break to race here for the finale. So yeah, we'll see how that goes for them. As anyone does improve, F1 Fan does improve. And now he's alone on pole position. Yua improves to P2, only 100s behind F1 Fan. Wow, what an improvement from him. That's pushing everyone under quite far down. So we'll see then here on the final lap if anyone can improve. So far the qualifying is slower than JL, which is quite surprising, as I'm going to watch Kiato through the final two corners there, pushing for the line. He does improve to P3, but it's going to be F1 Fan who takes pole position. Yua takes pole position actually. He does take it quite late there, but he does take pole in the end. Wow, what an improvement from Yua there. And it is going to be F1 Fan joining him on the front row. With Kiato in third, and then we have Betuko, who's gonna start taking the sprint pole, starting in 10th place, or qualifying in 10th place. Manbear in 4th, the two HPFs in 5th and 6th. Then we have Bana in 7th, Mill 8th, Jeruni 9th, Betuko 10th. Gamer 11, Rafita 12, Mike in 13, Glow 14, Albano 15, Lexus 16, Go 17, and Jason in 18. Here we go then for the sprint race. As we do, we've lost one driver, Sejush. He does not want to race the sprint, I guess. So we go then, fire lights. Yua has a quite slow start, same with Mill. And that's going to let... Oh, Bana is teleporting already. Up into third he goes then. And now Kiato, the sprint merchant, in P5 is getting pushed around by Manbear. As Bana's now taking the lead in the sprint. Oh, there's a bit of chaos happening in the back. And there goes Yua and Glow off the track. I don't know what's going on there, if there's a trailer or something, but then the top 6 cars, they're all in a pack fighting for the lead, as Kiato on the inside trying to make the move with Mambis, trying to squeeze himself through. He's going to force PP fully off the track, and through goes Manbear, and he forces Kiato off the track as well, and Manbear takes the lead as it stands now. Gamer though, in that Bobcat is trying to overtake Bana. Oh, Bana is teleporting. That is not ideal. Yeah, one more time and he will be. Well, here we go. Manbear has pulled away now. 1.5 second gap away from the Gamer and Bana. Rafita Kiato is fully gone. Kiato's down in P8. I don't know what's happened there. And he's now getting forced off the track once again. He's trying to go through. He's in the huge pack. Oh my days, what is going on now? Everyone is dying. And Batuka's climbed from P11 to P5, so it's a great recovery run from him. As Brno is holding on to P2 with F1 Fan behind. As we see, the gap is the same. F1 Fan are going for a move on Brno. Brno backs out, it seems. Or he's... Ooh, he's very teleporty. Yeah, Brno will sadly have to DNF here. He does have a bit of lag. Well, here we go then, Batuka now passing Jiruni to take that P3 as Brno is forced to retire. PP now up, everyone getting a free position at Chiaro up into P7, and he's pulled away from the pack behind us. PP now gets a bit forced off track. Chiaro's going to take advantage of that and up into P6 he goes. Batuka's gone deep. He's gone very deep, and the two guys battling out for P2 here is once again very close together now. All Chiaro needs to do is overtake Batuka here and finish in front in both the sprint and the future, and he will take P2. We'll see now as he's gonna go for a move on the inside, but there's grass there. I don't know why it's grass there, so it's not a place to make the move. And yeah, he's dropped back now. He's gone wide as well. He's gonna let PP through right away as Batuko, Jiruni and Dog Gamer all battling it out now for the podium. They're going side by side into the hairpin. It's Jiruni, Dog Gamer tries to go 3 wide, but they all stay clean on track, it seems. Yes, they do. They're gonna stay pretty clean now. As Chiaro's trying to catch back up to them now. Manbe then leading the way with 3 seconds. He's absolutely flying after a bit of a retirement, it seems. He's back in racing and absolutely dominating the sprint. F1 Fan in second. He's looking good for that position with 4-second gap down to Jeru. As Chiato has managed to catch back up to the pack. It's been a bit of battling here. Batuka trying to go for a move. Same with Dog Gamer. Dog Gamer is forced off the track. Now Chiato's going to make the move around the outside this time around. But the Gamer does not give up. And he is going to force Chiato wide. And you can see the frustration getting to Chiato, as he really wants to get this P2, it seems like. As Batuka's gone deep though, he's made a mistake and Chiato is going to take advantage of that. He's right on the back of Batuka now. And he's going to have a look on the inside. No, he's not. He's going to back out into the chicane now. Rafita's caught him up. Rafita's just going to stay behind. And Jiruni is leading the podium pack here, as he's just outside the slipstream. But the top two is in their league of their own. 5 seconds, almost 6 seconds down to Jiruni from F1 Fan. And there's 3.5 seconds between the top two. As we see the cars all going side by side once again. Dog Gamer pulling behind Batuka now. PP trying to go for a move as well. But he's staying behind. He's making a mistake, and that's gonna let Chiato right through. Same with Dog Gamer. And that's gonna invite them into the P3 fight now, as Jiruni has made a few mistakes, it seems like. And Batuka's trying to have a look down the inside into the first chicane. Chiato trying to go for a switchback. He can't make that move stick. And there's only 1.5 laps to go almost. So this battle for P3, as Jiruni is... It's either the server or it's Jiruni there, lagging a bit. Of course, Chiato does not want to let Batuka get that podium, but Jiruni's holding him up as the final lap is starting here for Manbe Goat, who is he's led basically the entire way. And yeah, he's just gonna come home to get an easy sprint win here after missing, I don't know, like 5 rounds or so. But here we goes then through the final corner in Brno. He's gonna win the sprint race. And F1 Fan is gonna take P2. Great race from him as well. Who's gonna take the P3 though? Kato is behind Batuko. Dog Gamer tries to go for a stand. He can't make the move. Batuko now he has a slow start, but it's gonna be Batuko who holds on to P3. But Kato takes P4. Jaruni 5th. Dog Gamer 6th. Glow 7th. 8th for I don't know who. Rafita. PP in 9th. Mike 10. Mill in 11th. Then Jason in 12th. Lexus 13th. Go 14 in 14. Albano 15. You are 16. And Bana with the DNF here. Wow. Here we go then. For the future race, for the final race of the season here in CL Season 16. We'll see who's going to take the final future win. As it's a 5 red lights and that's a slow start. There's a bit of... That is quite unfortunate. It's most likely me or it's the server lag. But there's a huge crash with Kato, Yua and the bunch. And the 2 drivers who's gotten away cleanly is Doc Gamer and F1 Fan. What an incredible start that was. Quite unfortunate for Kato there and Yua, of course. So they did both go quite deep. But the top 2 has already almost been caught as Doc Gamer makes a huge mistake. And that's going to drop him down already quite quickly there. As drivers are trying to stay on track into turn 1. They're keeping it clean. It's a good start from F1 Fan though, as Rafitas had DNF'd and Dog Gamer's pushed off fully off track. Mike now taking Kato. Dog Gamer is smashed into the gravel. Oh my days, what is going on here? There's all kinds of battling going on, and Glow is deep into the grass. He is DNF'd as well. The DNFs are going left, right, and center right now. Kato passing Batuko there for P6. Next up is PP. That's the top 4. F1 Fan still holding the gap nicely, but Sejuice is closing the gap now and trying to get into that slip shim, which will help him challenge for the win. Same with Mambe and Yua, as there's 4 different teams in the top 5 here. Wow. We'll see then. PP still holding on, but Kato has passed him now. PP made a mistake. And Batuko is only 8th with the Gamer right behind. He goes a bit wide though. The Gamer gonna have to take the challenge down the inside into turn 1. And he's made that move. Jaruni in 10th. Wants to get past Batuko here as well. As Mill goes a bit deep. He keeps the speed. The Gamer goes wide and that's gonna let both drivers through. Batuko goes very deep and that's going to lose him 3 positions in 1 corner. Here we go then. Sejuice taking the lead of the race in a special livery made for PP, who is currently 6th. So yeah, it looks like this livery could get a win here, as the top 3 out of the 4 drivers in the top here is on soft. Sejuice leading the way with F1 Fan and Manbear. And you are on mediums. He's trying to go for a move, and Mambe's made that move just as easily as he did. And Kato trying to close the gap to the top pack. It is getting smaller, but he needs to stay on track to keep it, as PP is in his slipstream still. Tries to go for a cheeky move. That's going to lose him a bit of time. His Mike is now P7. Yeah. Manbe has lost the top pack. You are now trying to go for a movement. F1 Fan as well. The mediums are getting quicker now than the softs. As the juice keeps it on track. F1 Fan now losing the slipstream of you as well. And Manbe is caught up to F1 Fan now again. Can F1 catch back up to the slip? He has a interesting line in the final corner. He's not close enough just yet, and they're going side by side now. Sejuice and Yua has made the move though, up into P1 he goes, and F1 Fan has caught back up, And that must be that Manbe has as well. He's just outside. We'll see. He is in that slipstream. But F1 Fan is starting to lose it once again. Kato now. Only P5 still. He's pulled away from PP though. As cars are peeling into the pits. Only 2 drivers on the softs are peeling in for an undercut. Both onto hard tires. So we'll see where they're gonna end up after this, as Batuka's still has yet to pit and Kato's right behind him now. So this is looking good for his P2 chances here. But he does touch a bit of grass, is gonna lose him a bit of time. As you see the top drivers here then, Sujush still needs to pit. He's gonna be pitting at the end of this lap. Same with Manbear. And maybe Yua is gonna cover off that undercut. No, he's not. He's staying out. So let's see then where these drivers are gonna be exiting, as F1 Fan now is gonna pass. He's being held up by Mill, but he's gonna be side by side with Sejush, and he's taking the lead with on 1 lap all the hards, and Mill is right in the battle there on very 1 hard, so could obstruct this battle unless he does stay behind. He's trying to go for some moves, but he's gonna stay behind for now, as Manbit's lost quite a lot of time. Same with Kyato though, he hasn't gained. He's lost time to PP, or Krato, as I should call him, as Krato's almost in his slipstream. Batuko still has to pit though. He's on 10 lap mediums. Sujush has made a huge mistake. That's let Mill through, and Manbe now also through. Soon to be, he goes through, it takes that P4. Sujush is not going to be happy with this, seeing the future win slip away like this, as he was with F1 Fan, and something must have happened between those two, either a mistake or a collision. So you see Yua into the pits onto soft tires now. Mike taking the lead of the future race here. After a long retirement, he's back on track and he's leading this race right now. As Yua is in the bunch with Sejush and Manbear. He's on the quicker tires and much faster tires, so he's gonna be rapid, but he needs to get past Manbear if he wants to gain time on F1 Fan, who is the leader as it stands. Kyato now has dropped behind PP, but PP goes wide. It's gonna let Kyato back through up into P6. Mill now into the pits. Batuko also into the pits. Mike exiting the pits as it stands. Out on soft tires. So we'll see then. Kyato still making mistakes, letting PP having a look down the inside. It's a bit late lunge, but he's made the move somehow. He has made that move. Kyato not going to be happy with that though. He's attacking him back. Into the hairpin they go. And Mike on those soft tires is going to be gaining quite a lot of time on them, as the juice is getting forced off by Manbear. And Yua has pulled away on the soft. And now it's time for him to hunt down F1 Fan for the win, or for the lead for now. Sejush still trying to catch up to Manbear. They're on similar tires. F1 Fan is on 1 lap older tires. We'll see then, as Mike has gone through Kyato now. And he's going to make the move around the outside of PP as well. He's made a move on Krato, but he's gone into the wall. He's gone into the wall. And he is TPing everywhere. That is not ideal for him. Wow. Okay. Well, here we go then. Sejush has caught back up to Manbear. And Kyato still only P7. He is in front of Batuka though, so as it stands now, he is P2 in the standings. But he of course wants to finish higher than P7. Hopefully a P5 for him. So you see Sejush has passed Manbear now, but Yua has taken the lead of the race. And the ties are pretty equal now between the top two. Can F1 Fan stay in that slipstream? He can. Batuka's saying S, which means slipstream in this language, I guess. But here we go then. not that many laps to go really. Halfway through the race already as Seju's trying to pull away from Man Bear. F1 fan still sticking with you. He's gonna stay behind. He's not gonna go for any moves. He knows the tires are a bit quicker. But as the laps go, those tires are starting to drop off. As you can see, they're pretty similar in tire life. As F1 fan may go for a move on this next lap if he wants to, of course. He doesn't know what the tire life is, but he has all the minds in his head telling him to maybe go for the move. As Yuan makes a mistake, this is his chance on the inside. He's going to go for it. Yuan backs out. He's just going to let F1 fan through nicely there. As he's just going to stay in that slipstream for now. Man Bear still behind Sejush, as Mike has been caught by Kiato. As the hard are starting to die, but so are the softs. So we'll see there's a lot of two-car battles here. The top two, F1 fan Yua. For P3, it's Sejush and Man Bear. For P5, it's Mike and Kiato, and Krato are not far behind. And then we have Jiruni alone, Batuko alone, Mail alone, and Dog Gamer alone, as Dog Gamer makes a mistake as well. Who's into the pits? It's Yua and Kiato. Jiruni as well. On to hards for the final stop for Kiato here. He's in front of Batuko, which is what all he needs. But Batuko on the one soft trying to attack him. Of course, Kiato does not want to let any of that happen, so he's going to be defending this. So softs are pretty worn. Mill may trying to go for a move on Batuko now. He's going to stay behind for now. Maybe he goes for a switch back on into the chicane. He goes a bit deep into the grass, and that's going to lose him more speed. Mike into the pits. He's onto hards as well. He's going to be exiting behind Kiato, so the undercut did work out for him. He's going to have one lap all the tires, but he may hold on to the 6th place, as Mike is trying to pass his teammate there, Batuko, and he will make that with ease. As you can see, those tires of Batuko, the softs are very much dead. Then there we go, then Man Bear Sejush going side by side. Now leading the race is Yua, and F1 fan has both pitted onto hards. And F1 fan hasn't given up this win just yet. Same with Yua, he's won both future races he's been in so far. He may go 3 for 3, or F1 fan is gonna go for his first one. Or his second one, I don't remember that. But Man Bear has now pulled away from Sejush. Are they going to pit now? It's going to stay out. Sejush now going for the undercut. And that could help him get this P3 like he wanted. Let's see now, he's onto mediums. He's going to be exiting in front of Kiato just about. Yes, he is. Does Kiato have the slipstream now, which will help him catch up and pull away from Mike? He does have the slipstream. That's going to help him. Very much so. He's actually trying to attack him out as well, I think. No, he's not. He's staying behind. He's just going to be staying in that slipstream now and letting Sejush pull him along up to the top pack as Man Bear now into the pits. And F1 fan takes the lead back of the race with only 8 laps to go. Man Bear exiting on soft. He went for a different strategy here, and he's behind both Sejush and Kiato. Sorry, Kiato now trying to go for a move on Sejush. He does make that move, and they're all on pretty worn tires. Of course, Man Bear the fresher tires, and now he makes a mistake, almost loses Kiato, but he's pushed away Sejush, and now Kiato is up into the P3 fight. Out of nowhere after making that huge undercut. Man Bear made a mistake on the softs, but of course those are much quicker, so he's gonna be closing the gap quite rapidly. He's not gonna have a look in the inside. But here he goes then on the outside. Same with Sejush, they're trying to go too wide almost. And they keep it clean through the first sector there. As the top two just still slipping each other and battling. As F1 fan actually has the tire advantage, so even with the undercut from UR, it did not help him gain a gap. And in the end, the tide advantage will go to F1 Fan. All he needs to do is stay in that slipstream, as Manbe is now pulled away from Kato and Sejush. Kato is down into a P4 fight, it looks like. If he can keep it on track though, as he goes off the track multiple times, losing another position. Not ideal for him. But it is still quite far ahead of Batuko, as he's battling against Jaruni here, trying to go for a switchback. Jeru on one hard. Is going to hold Batuko on the outside there like a hostage. And he does not want to let that P8 go just yet. And F1 Fan now taking the lead back once again. Yua makes a mistake, and that could cost him the win right here. As the tires are also starting to drop off now. F1 Fan just needs to keep it on track, not to let Yua back into the slipstream. And he will win a race here. But he's made another mistake, and Yua is indeed back into that slip. Manbe is closing the gap slowly but surely. I don't think it's enough though, as those softs will be very dead in the end. Sejush Kato still going at it for this P4. They've been going at it ever since Kato made that undercut. He's going for a bit of a weird line there into the chicane. Mike not really closing the gap much at all. Of course, Kato doesn't want to lose another position. It would be smarter just to slip behind. But we don't know what Kato's strategy is here, of course. As Mike is trying to hold on to this P6 from Krato, as well as Jaruni has pulled away from Batuko. The Gamer has caught up to Batuko. And it's going to be a battle, for Batuko goes off the track. And up into P9 goes the Gamer. F1 Fan still holding on to the lead, as you are right there. Manbe losing more time and time. Kato up into P4 once again. And Mike, he's not getting closer. It's getting a bit closer, actually. It's getting smaller and smaller by the minute. But there's not many laps to go. 2 laps to go, to be exact. And the top 2, it's gonna be a fight to the end. Who is gonna take the win? Is it gonna be Yua's 3rd future win? Or is it gonna be F1 Fan? Has he won a race? He has, or it's gonna be F1 Fan's 2nd future win. We will see. With only 1 lap remaining very, very soon. Manbe, he's holding the gap, but those softs are pretty dead. And I don't think he's gonna be gaining any time with that, as Kato all now has let Mike catch up. And the battle for P4 has turned from 2 to 3, and now he's made another mistake, letting PP also back up. And this fight is gonna be more intense than I thought. But we're watching the top 2 here. With half a lap to go, F1 Fan has a slow acceleration. Out of the corner, you're right behind. He does have the tire advantage, show F1 Fan. And with 2 corners to go, it's not gonna be enough for you. F1 Fan wins the Brno C-Prix in the finale here to take the final win. You are Manbe 3rd. Who's gonna take 4th? It's gonna be Sejush Kato. Mike forces PP into the wall, it seems like, and it's gonna be 7th for him. Jaruni in 8th. The Gamer holding on to 9th. He does. Batuko in 10th. Mill 11th. Albano, and go for the P12 here then. Who's gonna make it? Both make a mistake, but Go loses more time through the final chicane. It's gonna be Albano who takes 12, Go in 13. And it's gonna be Lexus in 14. Place with Rafita and Glow DNFing the race. Wow, what a finale that was once again. And it is gonna be F1 Fan who takes the future win for the 2nd time in his career, in his rookie season once again. You are taking the fastest lap, and Bambe finishing at the podium with quite an interesting strategy, but did work out in the end for a podium, as the battle for P4 was very tight until the end. Juice remains on top, as that is what we had, as Kato does indeed get the P2 in the drivers after all that happened in the sprint, he does finish on top in the end. And that is all we had for this season. For season 17 next season, we will have new title rivals, as there will be a few bans. But before we end it there, we will have some interviews. We will talk with Yua. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
I'm here.
What a comeback race from you there. How do you feel?
I feel so good. I won't lie. I don't feel good about lap one though, because I'm not sure what you saw on your screen or what anyone else saw on
Yeah, it
their
was.
screens, but I think
Yeah,
yeah, I think I did send Kyoto, so I do apologize about that.
yeah.
But other
We'll.
than that, I am yeah, I'm super pleased about today. I think the sprint wasn't great because I think at the start my game lagged a little bit. It
Mhm.
was like taking long to load. And then midway through the sprint, the game just blacked out because of some notification on Discord. So then
Oh.
I dropped to the back, and yeah, that was.
Oh,
And
that's
then
unfortunate.
I finished. Yeah, I finished with Mike, Rafita, and then. But then the game said, "Oh, 28 seconds back." But in the feature, I'm very pleased with how that went. I'm super pleased with how that went. Even if I didn't get a win, I'm very happy
Yeah, we
about
were
the
very
pace that was
close to that
shown.
win for your
Yeah.
third future win in three
Yeah, but you know
races.
what? That would have been cool. That definitely would have been cool. But I think I only started practicing today. I was very
Wow.
worried about connection, but you know what? It went very well.
Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations on your P2 once again. Man, big goat.
Thank you.
Are you here?
So,
Yo, once again, you as well, back on track. How do you feel this race went? P3?
yeah, it was fun. Like the sprint was fun. I practiced rain a little bit, just to get a feeling for it because I hadn't raced in the rain for ages. And
Mm-hmm.
then it actually went very well. I somehow got to the front on like lap one, and then made it to yeah, just stay at the front. Like I thought F1 fan was maybe gonna catch me because I was making some mistakes at the start, but then I think I did like 35.4 or something, which was a very good fastest lap, I think.
Yeah.
But then feature race, yeah, it was all right. Like I just started, at the start, the crash with Yoa and Kyoto, that was kind of weird. I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
where
Yeah, that
anyone was, and I
was.
just got sent off.
Yeah.
But it was all right. And then after that, I just got into the top four group with Sujuk and F1 fan and Yoa. Did that went well, and then I pitted to hards. My hard stint was really bad. I made so many mistakes, and then I pitted again to the softs at the end. But then I just got behind Sujuk and Kyoto, who were battling on my fresh softs. But yeah, struggled a bit to get past there,
Yeah.
which definitely cost me a chance to fight with the guys at front. But it's all right. Like it was a good race. It was fun. I liked racing with Yoa, of course, always like clean racing with him. And then yeah, good to be together for our last races probably for a while.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on that, P3, once again.
Thank you.
Do we have Kyato here?
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Oh, wait. We actually have Sujush. Wait.
Yeah,
Sujush, hello. Are you here?
Hello.
Congratulations on P4. I thought you were gonna take the feature win here today. It seems like it after you were leading for quite a while at the first stint, battling with, or not battling, but like slipping with Manbear, and then I don't know what happened in your second stint.
Yeah, I fucked up big time, and for my, I did not practice that much as I wanted to, and the race didn't go my way. But we only can improve from here. But I think this is going to be my last race ever. So
Oh, you're
yeah,
retiring.
yeah, maybe just too
Ah,
much school and karting and all that.
oh yeah, that's
Have other stuff to
unfortunate.
worry about. But nice fighting Kyoto. We lost a whole lot of time there. Could have gone better, but yeah, nice race overall.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
Congrats. Now Kiato.
No, yes.
Yeah, so unfortunate sprint race for you, and of course the future lap 1. I don't know what happened there. Do you have anything to say about that first chicane on lap 1?
Well, more than unfortunate sprint, unfortunate weekend. Fucking hell. I mean, I told you that we couldn't risk it with Banner, and he stroked me on the first laps, and I got pushed and lost the win on the very first laps on it because of the ping, because he didn't see me, and he pushed me into the grass on the first chicane, and then from there it was a chain effect. Another after one, after no one, after one, after one, after one. It was impossible to advance. Then on the sprint, the same. When the Bituka was making the Chinese Great Wall, and I couldn't overtake him on the main straight because he braked on the final corner. I didn't know why, and when I tried to overtake, a magic grass appeared on the straight, and I touched it near the pit wall. You're gonna tell me where was the grass there?
There's grass.
You can tell me where.
Yeah, there's grass on the track on the inside. I don't know why.
For fuck's
So
sake. I mean,
Yeah,
that
to
ran
win
that
lap
ran-
now,
I-
too.
I could maybe have warned by saying there's grass on the inside, but yeah.
And the sprinter wasn't enough. Then the feature, I started going, okay, good, climbing some places, and then okay, Yoa, I accept your apologize, but mate, I had the tires, and from there again, domino after domino after domino. The dog gamer and I think it was F1 fan started to go away. Okay, good luck for them. But after one and after one and after one and after one, I couldn't recover. I couldn't catch pace. I pitted one lap early to try to make an undercut and an overcut. And also because I had the outside line, and I said, okay, maybe it's better to pit now. It worked. It worked a bit. But again, in the same, it wasn't Bituco this time. But again, I ate the rear wing of whoever ended it in front of me. I mean, it was just a disaster race. I don't know. I mean, okay, B2 for me on the drivers' championship. Okay, that's good. But I don't know what about the constructors, because HRT today made a good weekend. So maybe we lost.
I can check for you. HRT was not close enough. It doesn't seem like Bobcat was his closest rival. So I think you guys still keep the P2 in the constructors.
Well, if that's then okay, it would be good. But no, I'm not happy with the result. Also, congratulations to Bituco for the battle, and yes, now I have to wait to the Jura if they ban me or not. If they ban me, breaking news, I will be signing for a UL team, and if not,
Ooh.
I will stay in CL.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And I think
To you.
yeah, and that's I think that's all we had for today. Well, thank you for watching CL6 season 16, and for next season we'll have an exciting new calendar with new drivers and new faces to see who's gonna fight for the next title. Bye bye.